Good evening. The Finance and Law Subcommittee shall come to order. Start with roll call. Mrs. Shavs?
Present.
Mr. Vieira?
Present.
Chairman DeMello, present. First up, we have a donation as item 1. See attached memo. Mrs. Monahan, please.
Thank you, Dr. DeMello. As you can see, we received a donation for Mulcahy Elementary School from Bristol County Savings Bank for the amount of $20,000. And the letter of appreciation has been sent to Bristol County acknowledging their generous donation.
Very nice. Do we need some action on this to accept the donation as a subcommittee? Okay, so Mr. Vieira?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I just think Bristol County Savings Bank is one of the largest employers in downtown and a great community partner, and I just want to thank them for their continued support for Taunton Public Schools. So I would make a motion that we accept and receive the donation graciously.
And I second it.
Okay, great. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you. Next up, we have a memo. I just lost track here. I'm sorry. Item 2, Taunton Area School to Career, which is also acronym is TASK, Scope of Services, see attached memo. Mrs. Monahan or Superintendent? Mrs. Monahan.
As requested, the committee has asked for what services that two of our partners are contributing to the district. So for TASK, Taunton Area School to Career, this is just a brief overview in the memo, but there is something also attached to it explaining what they have been doing. But TASK is currently providing after-school mentoring, support and formal mentoring programs at Taunton High School and also at Taunton Alternative High School. The after-school mentoring program just successfully concluded its first cohort serving 270 students, while formal career mentoring program is actively seeking mentors. A kickoff breakfast is scheduled for this week on February 6th. Pre-employment transition services expanded significantly at THS, increasing from 2 new referrals in the prior month to 67 in December. Programming continues at the Alternative High School with additional workshops and career preparation support. For workforce readiness and internships, the Youth Groups program is enrolling participants in year-round paid internships, and efforts are underway to increase employer partnerships. FY25 year-to-date, TASK has placed over 60 students in paid internships. TASK's second annual Youth Empowerment Conference will take place on March 18th at Bristol Community College, focusing on financial literacy and career preparedness. TASK is also working to fill a vacant connecting activities specialist position to support employer outreach and student placements. Again, you can see the attached memo, which provides the services provided and the number of students receiving the services in more detail.
Excellent. Wishes of the committee? Mr. Vieira.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I would move a motion to receive and place on file.
Second on discussion. So this is great. I'm very happy about the 60 student paid internships. That's very nice. Do we have any idea where these students are ending up? Companies, organizations?
What I can share is that you should have an updated school committee planner on your table.
They're coming in, right?
You'll notice that TASK will be coming in
April
on
2nd.
April 2nd. Thank you. And if we can, we'll get you the information prior to where the internships are taking place.
That's great. I mean, just so we know where our students are going, because my concern is sometimes transportation. That's been brought up in the past. So, going to the industrial park isn't as easy for a student as it could be for us. I mean, so just make sure that they're getting all the needs that they need to get to these internships. So that's great news. No, I think hopefully by April 2nd too, they'll have that list up higher than 60, because of course we're only in February, so we'll see. So the motion was seconded. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you so much. And next on the agenda, we have item number 3, bills payable for FY25 in the amount of $1,996,007. I'm sorry, .39. So I just got sidetracked with 007. So $1,996,007.39. Wishes of the committee.
I make a motion, we accept it on discussion.
Your second?
Second.
Second on discussion, Mrs. Schaafs.
I have just had two. On page 7, number 31042, second from the bottom, that's Sid Warner and Son.
That's the dairy products for the THS Culinary.
Okay. And the other one I had was on page 16, the Miranda Cleaning Service.
So this is you'll see one more payment on that one as well.
Yeah.
That is the contractor that we that the city began with to clean 2 Hamilton Street. So
Oh,
this
okay.
this has been charged to that account as well, but I did inform Miranda's Cleaning that Taunton Public Schools will take over the cleaning.
Are they the ones that cleaned up from the broken pipe that we just had?
No, no. That was just like normal after, because there are some outside organizations that are using it. There is one of the church is being used as well. There are some of the classrooms that are being used by outside vendors. I know like Bloom Bus, Morton Hospital has been using it too. So that's what they've been cleaning. Miranda's Cleaning's been cleaning after that. Yes, exactly, general custodial. And like I said, we will be taking that on now, as I've been working with BCC to have a calendar of all the events that are going on, and we'll be taking care of the cleaning with our custodians.
Okay, thank you. I'm all set, thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Viera?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I have a question on page 7. It's Custom Computer Specialist, Inc., in the amount of $27,750.
So that is the current maintenance that we have currently in, as a contract, and this is through from July, for those 2, it's July through December.
Is it in regards to security?
They are working with our security systems. They are providing us quite a bit of outside contracting work. But yes, they have been doing some of that stuff.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Of course.
Thank you. I just, since you just mentioned it, Mrs. Monahan, so the calendar for BCC, so any outside agency or company or whatever that wants to use BCC, they still gotta come through us, right?
They are coming through us, but what happens is we have a shared document, so they are aware of what vendors are coming in or area partnerships that are coming in, so they are aware if they're coming in during school day.
Okay. And relationship to the cleaning, again, it's us, it's Taunton
The
Public Schools.
BCC will have their own cleaning, and then we
'Cause
will
it's
be
part of
cleaning.
their lease.
Correct, and we
Okay.
will be cleaning the other parts if we're letting, like if Bloom Bus is being there, the church that takes place
Right.
there, we will be taking care of that.
And I don't know if you can answer this, can they sublease BCC, their space?
No.
All right.
So the reason why if they're using like the gym for a nighttime activity, if BCC is using it, so
Right.
I can't use it. Like we want them to use it right now. So if they're doing something in the gym, they'll put it on the calendar.
Okay. And the gym comes under their purview as
Right.
part of the lease?
During the school day.
Right.
Okay, 'cause I just heard at night.
Part of the
Okay.
30% space that they're using,
Yeah.
the gym is included,
Okay. Day or night?
day or night, because they have a
Okay.
basketball team.
Right,
And
right.
the basketball team, I believe, practices and holds their games there.
Yep, okay, thank you. Mrs. Schaafs?
Just a follow-up question with that. So if other people are leasing other parts that you've said, is part of their rent to use it, paying for to be cleaned?
Yes,
Yeah.
well, they're using the use of facilities form,
Yes,
so that's the
okay.
stuff that
So
we're
is
going,
part of it.
yes.
Okay.
Good, and all set, okay. And one last thing, the maker of the motion, they could amend it to include that I will be voting present on page 19 to Pride, Inc. in the amount of $8,662. The reason is I serve as treasurer of Pride, and co-treasurer, I should say, and I'm a board member, so if I could be recorded as present.
And if I could just add one last note, you'll notice that of the nearly $2 million, 75% is being paid for through grants, So it's not a lot is hitting the appropriation in this warrant, even though it's a large warrant, nearly $2 million.
Excellent. Does the maker of the motion want to amend it to include my vote?
A motion to include your vote in there?
So amended?
Second.
Great. Second, Mr. Viera, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. And that concludes the Finance and Law. Motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second? All in favor?
Aye.
We are adjourned. Thank you so much.
Thank you.